Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. We are from CEL2102, Effective Listening and Speaking. Today we are going to present our project 3, Paralinguistic Features. What else are we communicating? Before we start, I am going to introduce myself. My name is Ain Ismail. My metro number is 200277. I am going to play the role as student 1.
My name is Norsyafiqah Muhamad Nazri. My matrix number is 02466. I'm going to be student 2.
Hi, and Assalamualaikum. My name is Aishah Abd Rahman. My metric number is 200318, and I'm going to be student 3.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Muhamad Noraiman Hakim bin Ahmad Zaki with matrix number 202690. Today, I will play the role as student 4.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ammar with Faisal Ibrahim. Matric number 203136. I will play as role student 5.
Okay, before we start the presenting about the paralinguistic or non-verbal features that we have chosen from the video, I am going to do a brief introduction about the video we have chosen. The video we have chosen is entitled Turn Around by Sherry Su. She won her second place at the World Championship of Public Speaking. This video is about how Sherry Su was scared of her parents when she was 7 years old. And even as an adult, her dark, lonely shadow scared her still. Then, long story short, she went to Toastmasters and met a guy named Jim who was cute, funny, and warm-hearted, and eventually makes her life happier. That is all about the video. So I am going to start with the first paralinguistic features that I have chosen, which is posture. The time reference for the first posture is from the second 43 until 105. Let us see the video first.
Contest here, my friends. If you cannot see me on this stage, please just focus on the screens. I'm a little scared right now. Have you ever turned your back on someone or something because you are scared?
Okay, as we can see from the video, the speaker stands up straight and tall, and as she stands upright, she's also very relaxed and natural. She stands with her feet apart and shoulders squared, facing the audience. And by doing that, she is actually trying to convey her confidence and authority to the audience. Moving on to the next posture, it is during minutes 2:43 until 2:49.
Imagine how I felt.
Okay, as you can see, the speaker is actually leaning forward towards the audience. And this, the intention of the speaker is to emphasize the feeling she felt to the audience and to be more engaging with the audience. Moving on to the next part, on minute 2:57 until 3:04.
I heard my mom slam the door and left.
Okay, actually, right here, the speaker is slouching and she keeps her head down and not looking at the audience at all. At this part, the speaker is actually imitating the reaction and the body postures of a scared young child to the audience so that the audience understand the situation better. So that is all from me. Moving on to student 2. Thank you.
Okay, so for my analysis in the video for body gestures, we can see from time 1:17 to 1:54, we can see that the speaker uses her hand gesture to emphasize word in her story. Let's see the video.
I could feel the soft light in the dining room, smell the tomato sauce, and hear my mom's voice. Sherry, put all the chopsticks on the table. Yes, and yum. Mom, Dad, let's eat. I was eating.
Okay, as can be seen in the video, it shows the way that she explains about the room and the smell of food on the table. Okay, so let's moving on to the second body gestures on minute 201. Okay, let's
All of a
see
sudden, my mom knocked all the bowls and plates on the floor. Red tomato sauce splashed all over the wall. Mom, Dad, stop fighting, please. I'm scared.
Okay, as we can see, the speaker's facial expressions when she is reenacting the shows, to shows how scared she was at the moment, and by using emotion in her stories, it somehow helps to amplify her messages very well. So moving on to the last body gestures on minute 351.
College, I escaped to live in a big city alone. People and relationships, they're scary. But when I turn my back on them, my dark, lonely shadows scared me even more. I was miserable.
Okay, so the speaker moves around the presentation space to show that she is finally free and starting a new life. It illustrates the transition from her stories about when she is at home to when she finally gets to live alone after college. So in conclusion, the speaker uses body gestures to help the audience in understanding her stories very well. So I'll pass to the student chief.
All right, thank you. So moving on to the third paralinguistic or nonverbal feature, it is intonation. Intonation is the pitch used when speaking to convey meaning, emotion, or expression. So let's move on to the first first part for the feature. Let's go to minute 059 until 105.
Turn your back on someone or something because you are scared.
Okay, so the speaker used rising intonation in the sentence. Have you ever turned your back on someone or something because you are scared? So the intention of the speaker in using the rising intonation is to ask the audience a yes or no question about turning the back when being scared, even though the question is meant to be rhetorical. The speaker wants to tell the audience a thought regarding the fear. So she used rhetorical question as the attention getter. Let's move on to the next part at minute 107 until 113.
7, I was only afraid of 2 people, my mom and dad.
All right, for this part, the speaker used partial falling intonation in the sentence. When I was 7, I was only afraid of 2 people, my mom and dad. Okay, the intention of the speaker in using the partial falling intonation is to convey that she is listing the people that she was afraid of when she was 7 years old. The people are her parents. She then tells the reason she said that statement and listed the reason why she listed about them. So let's move on to the last part for the intonation segment at minute 306 until 310.
Dad came into my room and sat next to me.
Okay, the speaker used falling intonation in this sentence. My dad came into my room and sat next to me. So in this part, the speaker used the falling intonation to tell the audience the action of her father after her parents fought. She gives a complete sentence. So the following intonation is generally used to complete a sentence for a statement. So that's the intention for the speaker. So I think that's all for the intonation part. I pass to the student four. Thank you.
Thank you, Aishah. Okay, so we are moving on to stress and intonation. What is stress? Stress are used to give emphasis on a certain word or a phrase in a sentence to show that that is the thing that we need to focus on. So I will show you a few examples that this speaker has shown stresses during her speech. So we are looking at 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Do this in front of the kid.
All right. During this period, the speaker actually stresses on the word kid in this sentence. Don't do this in front the kid. All right. So the intention of the speaker in stressing the word kid is to indicate that there are certain actions that cannot be done in front of the subject. In this case, the subject is the kid. So next, we are moving on to the next part, which starts at 1 minute and 48 seconds and ends in 1 minute and 58 seconds. So let's have it out.
I heard some bad words I didn't know the meaning of, and some bad words I wish I didn't know the meaning of.
Okay, in this part, the speaker stresses on the word wish. In this sentence, I heard some bad words I didn't know the meaning of, and some bad words I wish I didn't know the meaning of. Okay, the intention of the speaker in using the word wish is to indicate that the speaker hopes to not know about the things that she does not want to. Okay, so we are moving to the last part for me, which is we are going to 2 minutes and 57 seconds and ends in 3 minutes and 1 second. Let's hear it out.
I heard my mom slam the door and left.
The speaker stresses on the word slam in this sentence. I heard my mom slam the door and left. The intention of the speaker in stressing the word slam is to focus on the action that the speaker's mom done. So I think that's all for me. I will pass to student 5.
Hello, I will show the paralinguistic and non-verbal feature of pause. First, we will see at 318 seconds. Okay, that okay. In this moment, the father just asked question to his daughter. Baby, I know it's hard, but I have to ask you a serious question. This pause is to use create a suspense to the audience because this is the moment after the father and the mother fight together. Okay, next one is 348.
After college, I escaped.
Okay, the speaker paused for 2 seconds after she saying that the war continue for 15 years. This is because the mom and dad fighting together for 15 years, and the pause is used to give the audience to process the story because it probably little bit heavy uh, for the audience. Next is 658 to 7.
Your fear.
Okay. The speaker pause again for 2 seconds after she questioned the audience. Are you turning your back on your fear? The pauses used to give more momentum for her closing statement. Okay, that's for me. Uh, in conclusion, as a team, we discover some paralinguistic and future non-verbal feature such as body gesture, intonation, stress pattern and rhythm, and pauses. In the video that we watched together. That's all.
Thank you.